Great day for this Tuesday. It is the 5th of May, and we just want to make sure that we love local, which we do each and every day here on the program. And I don't know if you can get any more local than East High, and that's what we're here to talk about. Connie Bozen is here along with Brad Brown because we have a big event coming up, and we had to double check the numbers when we found out how many of these have gone on.
It's 138th annual alumni reunion.
Wow. And
East High's been around a long time.
Yes, it has. That's what we were just double checking our figures to make sure we had everything right. So tell us all about this.
Well, this is an ongoing tradition, as you know, 138 years. And when they started this, it became like it was a potluck for alumni to come together. And as it has evolved, it's becoming a celebration, and we always had the school gym. And you would get a group of people together, they would sit by the row of classes, and they'd have a little box dinner, and we would celebrate. Really, the goal of our foundation or alumni event is to celebrate the kids that are graduating in the current year and providing scholarships. So this year, we're making a move in order to actually get more space, and we're going to the Community Choice Credit Union Convention Center.
Oh, wow. Really? Okay.
And so we're moving it to a Friday night, so it's easier for people because it used to be held on Thursday, so we're moving it to a Friday night, hopefully making it easier for people to get to if they're coming in from out of town.
Right.
So we, I think there's some pictures of where you see the crowd and the different things that we have had in the past.
Wow. Jam-packed.
That's a big crowd.
It's a great crowd.
We say we have the world's largest alumni association. We're very proud of what we do and what we give back to East High.
Wow.
So, Brad, how many people do we expect to attend the event this year? Do you have any idea?
Well, we hope we can get up around 400, which would be great. We've had a little bit of a dwindling audience and alumni, so that's part of the move this year to make it easier and maybe more exciting for kids to come. So we've got the older generation has always come. Now we need to get that millennial generation and the X generation involved in volunteering, because what we want to do is raise money so we can help more of the graduates. So this past year we just shared that we gave $151,100 to graduating seniors this year, which is a pretty phenomenal number in scholarships.
Right.
And so that's what our alumni are really trying to do, is generate revenue to help kids.
How many students can that help?
We had total, I'm going to go to a couple facts here because I can't remember them all. We had 144 applicants this year. And of that, we had 111 students that got scholarships.
Wow.
So that was about 26% of the graduating class.
That's impressive.
Which is an awesome number.
That's a wonderful number.
And it really has, even my daughter received one back when she graduated in 1998. So, I mean, this has been ongoing. But really, the Alumni Foundation to give out scholarships really has not been around as long. And we've been able to build an endowment of $2.7 million with a goal of going up to at least, well, we say $5 million, but we'd really like to go to $7 million so we can give more scholarships to our students who are graduating from East High. We have a very loyal base. We have a roll call of classes that we're going to continue to do. We'll have the table set up by class, and they start with the 2015, and then they go down. The oldest.
How far have you gone down?
We went to, I believe, 1932 or 4 last year.
Really?
We know that there's a man who called in yesterday who is trying to figure out how to get his mother, who is 99, to the East High Alumni Reunion. It's amazing when you see the pride they have and the dedication they have, and they're wearing their red and black. And I was telling a story earlier about this has been about maybe 4 or 5 years ago, a woman, she was the oldest alumni. And they give them, of course, a little more, a big presentation. And she said, they asked her, well, what happened while you were in school? And she said, well, I remember when the principal called us all to the front of the building and said, kids, school's over. And she said it was because World War I was over. And they declared a victory, so they let all the kids out.
Wow.
But, I mean, this was maybe it's 10 years ago, but I mean, she was about 99 years old. I mean, again, the loyalty, the dedication of the group of people that come, and you can reminisce and sit with your classmates. So we're encouraging, if you went to East High, graduated from East High, it's $12. If anybody needs information, they can contact the school or they can contact me, and I could give out my number if you're
comfortable doing that.
Yeah, people can get a hold of me at 286-3191, and if they have any questions about it. But we also have one thing we have is a social hour that if people want to go see the school and take a tour of the school,
we have that.
Like, yeah, that starts at 4:30 to 5:30, and that's in the Dale and Lois Bright Community Center over at East High. We have buses that we will transport people. If they want to park at East, they can go over to the convention center. We'll get them back over. We have golf carts to get them to and from cars if they need transportation. So we try to go all out to make it as easy for people as possible.
So why are people so proud to be associated with East High? Because there's a lot of schools in the area, but I don't know if there's any prouder people than East High grads.
I think it's that Lee Township.
You think so?
That Lee Township against the world. I moved into Des Moines when I was 11, and we moved to the East Side. And it's just something about it. When you go to East High and you talk to other East Siders, it's just the pride of where you're from and your celebration of, where you were and where you're at now. And Brad too, he's an East, and everybody knows how old you are when you go to East High because everybody says, well, what class did you graduate?
Right.
Yeah. So I'm the class of '69.
I'm 78.
There you go.
I think, too, one of the things is that many times you've got first generation maybe graduating from high school. You might have a first generation that's going on to college. And so to be able to achieve those accomplishments is a big deal. The East Side's always been a very blue-collar, hard-working side of town. And I think we're seeing that same generation coming through. We've got, a lot of folks that have immigrated into our community that live there, and now they're having that first opportunity to graduate and to go on to college. So it creates a lot of pride and feeling for the community.
All right, so Connie, East Siders, they need to get a hold of you so they can attend the event. That's coming up here in about a week and a half, right?
It's next Friday, May 15th.
Okay, and how do they get a hold of you?
286-3191, or I'm actually, my email address too is on the school district website under connie.bozen@dmschools.org.
There you go, perfect.
Great.
Well, thank you guys for being here.
Thank you very much.
So much.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Exceed that limit and raise a whole bunch of money.
Yes.
That's the whole idea. Thank you for being
Get
here.
together and celebrate being an East High grad.
East High! There you go.